Hello everyone, so today I'm going to talk about and get into a little bit of the pieces out of the falling leaf. And what makes this form, and pretty much all the art of which Xian created, was it's a heavy mixture, a heavy blend of the Chinese arts, which we could call like a Chuan Fa feeling or a Chinese Kempo feeling. So in this particular motion, when we're in the form, when we're doing these circles, of course we could classify those as crane's wings. But in actuality, what he's going through is the phoenix's wings. Why? Why am I saying the phoenix's wings? Because as from here, when you're making these motions, right, which could be a circling motion if the man is throwing a punch or blocking his punch or intercepting his punch, same way with the other side to where you're moving. These circles in the art are what we call catching circles. They're broken circles where you could block and catch and hit, and so forth and so forth. So in the form, we're doing the phoenix wings. And then if you notice, from in here, as we're doing it, we stop. Now as we stop and we bring these hands up into the phoenix eye hands, there's many different techniques, follow-throughs, and understandings from that. It's just not, well, I'm going to learn the piece and then that's it. It's just the beginning. So from here, as you shift, as you're shifting your kick, that could be one. And the reason why we're dropping is because the man is throwing the hook and we're dropping and we're striking him. Now in that particular strike, as I mentioned before, as we come down, there's different ways you could strike with that. Into the throat, different pressure point areas, below the belly button, into the crotch, and so forth. But what makes it really unique is if, when we're here, and we turn and we come up, this hand here, because this could be an automatic that. So instead of me dropping, the man might be throwing a punch, I'm blocking his hand, and I'm shooting this in. This could also be a block and a strike. This could also be a block and a strike. We could also off-angle that, coming in on the strike, on that particular motion. Because you see, it's a dropping motion and then you're coming down because he's swinging at you. He's swinging a hook at you. And from those motions come many. So we could be here, we could be floating that, striking, coming around, striking with the phoenix eye. That motion there is zigzagging motions to where we're coming in. We can also use the wings of the phoenix to block and counter, and counter. So there's many different ways that once we learn that form, what's going on? Well, in the form, it's always taught to kick low, punch high. Because the higher you come up with the kick, unless you're extremely flexible, the more the chances are you're going to land on your back. If the man catches your leg,